Hey Kari, it's Christine. I came by to check on your garden, and here's what I saw, and here's what I did. So your pea pods look good. These are starting to come up. You definitely want to start picking these babies. These are so good. So here's what to look for when you are picking your beans. Okay, you want to pick them before they get awfully bumpy. Okay, when the peas get too big inside, they start to get tough. So this is perfect. Okay, so regardless of how long it is, this is what you actually want to look for, is how thick it is. So these are definitely ready to be picked, even though they're small. Okay, in terms of these dead leaves down here, don't pay any attention to that. That's totally normal. It doesn't look very healthy, but all that matters is what's growing on the end. You've got flowers here, which means you have beans, pea pods still coming, so those are in good shape. I planted a bunch of leaf lettuce here for to come up over the next month or so. Your carrots are looking great. So you definitely got carrots that are ready to pick, okay? And let me show you how you would know that. So if you go around the base, here's a good example. So when it's starting to peek up like that out of the ground, that carrot is definitely ready to pick, okay? But what you also can do is kind of go with your finger right under the soil, and you can see if you can get like a, see if you can tell whether that's fully formed and ready to pull. Those look good too. Okay, so you could definitely pull those. And generally they're the ones with the longer greens, okay? Your beans are definitely ready to pick. Let me show an example here. It's a good idea to pick your beans while they are about 3 or 4 inches. It's dirty. You don't want them to get any bigger than this. Again, if the beans inside get really too big, these will get tough and then they're not good. You want to enjoy these when they're really tender, and the way to do that is to eat them while they are small. Okay, so you've got a ton of beans here, so you definitely want to pick these. Okay, the other advantage to picking these, even when they're smaller, is that it signals to the plant to grow more of them. So you definitely want to do that. Looks like maybe you had something eating some of your leaves here, I think. You might have an animal eating that. The other thing is I don't see your zucchini plant, and I'm wondering if that got eaten. So anyway, that's what we put, where I put this lettuce here. Speaking of lettuce, you've got tons of lettuce ready to harvest underneath your tomato plant. Okay, we had planted those while the tomato plants were small, and there was lots of light there, but now definitely pick those. Those are ready to eat tonight, okay? So eat those while these ones are still growing, okay? On your tomatoes, we thinned out a lot of these low branches just to give good air circulation at the base of each of these plants. We cut off some suckers. We cut off the low branches to also prevent soil-borne disease, okay? Your tomatoes look good. You've got a couple of different kinds of tomatoes here coming in. And we also sprayed some Epsom salt on here and fertilized them so that they will continue to grow. But you've got tons of flowers here, so hopefully the bees will come by and do their job and pollinate these. Another way to do that in the meantime is to help the bees out is to shake the plants. Just shake the cages really lightly, and that helps with what otherwise would be wind pollination. So that kind of helps the pollen move around without the help of the bees. Okay, hope you're enjoying your garden. Please call us if you have any questions at all, and hope you're enjoying your summer. Bye.